All right, y'all, what's going on? Listen, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna jump into this real quick. Yo, I don't know about y'all, but 2025, the economy been wildin', bro. Everything is mad expensive. Eggs $10. At least where I'm at, my supermarket, eggs $10. Chat. Rent high, bills due, this due, shark doo 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 doo. This shit is crazy, chat. Like, look, if you just look at my YouTube right now, my fault, chat. I didn't mean to slap the mic. If you just look at my YouTube channel right now, people are homeless, living in tents due to the cost of living. Living. That's crazy. But living, y'all know what I mean. People are underpaid while inflation soars in today's economy. Like, let me refresh. Let me see. Let me do a refresh. Hold up, chat. Americans have lost all faith in the job market and don't want to work anymore. This is sad. This is sad, chat. People are being fired for filming TikTok videos at work. People trying to work two jobs at once. Yo, it's been crazy, chat. Like, it's been crazy. I was watching this other video. It was just a montage of TikTok videos by TikTok. Here it goes. TikTok Rent Room. Shouts to TikTok Rent Room, man. Y'all got a pretty good page.
Now, some cities did it right and they bought assets.
But we gonna check this video out.
The cost of living.
We gonna check this video out, chat. And basically, we gonna hear what these people got to say about it, cause clearly I'm not the only one that has my opinion. So we gonna run the clip. First, we gotta bring the screen up. But while I'm here, don't forget to like this video, share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment. It's an open discussion, chat. So if y'all got anything y'all want to say in regards to what I'm saying, make sure y'all drop that comment. But we about to run the clip, chat.
It has gone up. It's fucking crazy. A one-bedroom apartment is damn near $2,000 a month, which is crazy. Like,
that's a fact.
What? Food is steady going up.
Eggs $10.
It's just like, damn. What do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to live on the street in a box?
Yeah.
And
that's what they want.
Eat out the garbage and drink my spit? Because at this point, that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Because no, I'm not gonna pay for no $2,000 apartment and I'm barely in it, motherfucker. Because I'm always at work.
RT at barely in. I think I've been in my apartment the most these last 2 months than in the majority of 2024. If that makes sense. The start of 2025, I have been in my apartment a lot, trying to make content and go live with you guys. And for those that watch my content on a regular, you guys know I'm always live streaming or, making shorts or whatever. But bruh, like, I remember there was a point in time where like at least 2 months I was barely home. I lived at work and I visited my house and I'm like, damn, I gotta pay rent. I barely feel like I was here the whole month. So I felt him on that one. And I never thought that anybody could relate on that. Like, I never really hear people talking about being out too much and not liking it. A lot of people want to be outside, we outside. But nah, chat, like, you pay rent, man. You better bring your ass to the house. You paying for empty space, man. You better use that space. We gonna run the vid though.
Trying to keep the motherfucker. So I don't know.
So Trump's budget is in, and people are talking about it. And of course, it benefits the wealthy and does nothing for the average American. And while you're struggling to pay groceries, guess what Trump's doing? That's right. He's out spending millions of dollars playing golf.
The 2025 recession is going to be one for the history books.
Shit, y'all calling it a recession?
As to when and why this is going to happen.
They calling it a recession, chat.
We have not seen since 2008. Now, American credit card debt is over $1 trillion, which is some of the highest debt in the history of the U.S.
I'm not gonna lie, $1 trillion is crazy. And I know that's crazy because I'm one of those people that's adding to that debt. Shit, I still gotta pay my credit card off. Yo, here I am thinking like, damn, son. Half the people I know, they don't got credit card debt. I'm being extra hard on myself and shit, chat, and then boom, $1 trillion in debt. This is good numbers for clarity and mental peace. Let's keep that in mind.
Now, everyone knows that lots of people are using credit cards right now just to pay their bills. The
I don't
interest
do
rate
that
on those
though.
cards is between 16 and 26%. Now, the real problem, however, is that nearly 12% of that debt is now more than 90 days past due. That is a sign that many people are already in deep financial
Not
trouble.
guilty.
Now, why is this important?
Guilty.
Well, we haven't seen this happen since 2008, which I think we can all agree was a pretty bad recession. Now, think about it. The reason people racked up this debt is because they don't have the money to pay their bills. Now, those same people cannot afford to make the minimum payments on those cards. It's going to be one of those proverbial straws that breaks the camel's back. Now, the American
Not the
people
camel's
are
back,
about
though,
to
bro.
endure a very bad recession. That's why I keep encouraging my followers to do your best to decrease spending in your household, stop eating out, and don't waste money on that.
Well, you can't say stop eating out. Like, for health reasons, yes, don't eat out. But when you go to the supermarket and you look at the price of chicken by the pound, eggs, that should be, 36 pack of eggs is $13, chat. That's Chick-fil-A right there. Is it as healthy? No. Do you get more usage, pardon my language, but do you get more usage for the eggs? Yeah, you get more eggs than you would get meals from Chick-fil-A for that price. But you got to think about it, chat. Going back to what the guy said before this clip. I'm barely home. So if I'm barely home, how am I going to cook eggs all the time? Shit is crazy.
That new iPhone. Save that money for food and utilities. It's going to be a bumpy road ahead.
Life in 2025 isn't just expensive, it's unaffordable. Rent is sky high, grocery prices keep climbing, and basic necessities feel like luxuries. Wages aren't keeping up, savings are vanishing, and for many, just making it through the month feels impossible. So how did we get here? And is there any way out? Let's break it all down.
This is why I feel like the cost of living has never been as bad as it is right now. Because it used
What
to be
happened,
when the
bro?
cost of living was high, it was for the things that you need in life. Food, gas, shelter, etc. All those.
I could relate to that. Like, it was still inexpensive to do certain things at the time, but I feel like now it's expensive to do everything, and then it's still expensive to eat, sleep, shit. It's expensive to do everything, chat. Am I complaining by a stretch? No. Like, I'm a person that works hard, and I will stay out and work until I get what I need to get done. However, dog is out. However, is the facts, chat. Like, the cost of living is just going up and going up and going up, and I thought I was just feeling the pressure. Not saying I can't get by, but like, it's still pressure. Even though you're making it happen, it's still pressure. And no, people out here going through it too. It's transparency, at least for me.
Those things cost a lot of money. Right now, all of those things still cost a lot of money. And also, I feel like it's just expensive to just be alive. Like, I feel like my life, as soon as
I just said that.
is literally just me putting down a credit card, and it's just a tab. And life is a bartender. And it's just like, what are you gonna have? And I'm just like, I'm okay. I don't really need anything today. And it's just like, oh really? Well, if you're gonna be here, you're gonna need to spend money. And I'm just like,
Yup.
what do you mean here? I'm just in the world. And it's just like, yeah, you have to.
Yo, chat, there's no such thing as I'm going outside and I'm not gonna spend money. There's no such thing. You gotta, like, especially if I live in New York, chat. I live in New York City, right? I'm gonna just put things into perspective. Let's say you outside all day, 6 hours. You haven't drunken a bottle of water because you've been busy. The place you at doesn't give water. You have to go outside and buy a water. There goes not spending money for the day. Even if it's only a few dollars, you said you wasn't going to spend money, right? This is how they get you. Boom. You drink that water, a few hours later, now you got to use the bathroom. In most cases, there's not a lot of public restrooms or like city provided restrooms in the city. And when I say that, I mean like provided from the city by the government, not a private establishment or a franchise. So what that means is, since there's no bathrooms, what happens? You have to go into a restaurant, purchase something, and then they let you use their bathroom. But look, there goes your I'm not spending money. So Yeah, no, it's I agree with him. It kind of like you know you gotta eat, you gotta shit, you gotta do everything else. So you know that should cost.
Buy something now. It's even getting to the point where like I feel like even my thoughts are getting expensive, you know? Like I could just have the thought of like, my nose is a little stuffy, and then all of a sudden I open
You
up my
gotta
phone
buy
10
allergy
minutes later
medicine.
and have 12 ads for like, oh, you have a pollen allergy, and you
Yo,
need to buy these anti-pollen allergy pills, or you're gonna suffocate in your sleep. Sleep is the only place I still feel kind of safe. But even
and chat. Here's the thing: you can't even feel safe in you can't even feel safe in your sleep. You know why? You know why you can't feel safe in your sleep, chat? You gotta pay for safety to sleep. In most cases, you have to pay for warmth to sleep. In most cases, to sleep comfortably. If you want to be comfortable, and you know what comes with comfort? Money. And you know what we call paying for comfort? Rent. That's what we call it. So sleep not free. Technically. We gonna run that though.
even there, it's like I could have sleep problems for one night, and then I wake up feeling kind of groggy, and all of a sudden I'm getting targeted ads for melatonin gummies. It's like all of our necessities are still expensive, and then also just every
Everything else
increment
is
of our
expensive.
life costs something.
I hate to be the one to say this, but the reason that the cost of living is so high and the reason that regular household items and groceries continue to increase is because we don't know how to stop purchasing things. We don't know how to say no. We don't have self control. Like, if I think about history and why in the history books people actually got like a little bit of change, it's because they had some sort of resistance, some sort of self control. We literally
Nah,
buy.
yeah, they got us. Chat, they got us. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when you think about how everything is set up, I don't even know who they is. Maybe y'all know. Maybe I know. But they got us, chat. Like, you gotta spend money for everything. And when you need money, that what you gotta do for money? You gotta work for it. Shit, we the modern day. I ain't gonna say it, but we the modern day.
Buy Amazon, TikTok, freaking Target, Fashion Nova, Shein, whatever the case may be. All of these stores always gets orders just coming in and out. At what point do we say no? At what point do we fight back?
Fight
Because the
back.
reality of it is the government is looking at us like, okay, they're never going to stop. So why would we decrease the price on anything? Y'all need to just make some more money and fend for yourselves. But no, everybody has to have the latest everything. I don't know. But coming into the new year, January 2025, I will not be purchasing anything that is not necessary.
Let me know how that go for you, sis. Not even gonna lie to you, cause I already messed up. I had to buy a new phone. I needed a new setup. I mean, all these things are eventually things that are gonna bring me an income, but still, like you need shit. And it's like, yeah, you don't need it, but then when you gonna get started? I already started without it. Eventually, I'm gonna need to upgrade. You need food. You need clothes. It don't gotta be designer. That's another thing. We're not gonna talk about that. I got my designer. Don't get me wrong. My little Supreme, my Bape, my whatever. But all those are smart purchases. We gonna run the clip, man. Make sure you're not spending irresponsibly, chat. If you can't buy it 3 times, don't buy it.
And I say this and I'm holding myself to it because I am tired of eating my money. I am tired of wearing my money. It needs to go somewhere else. Who's with me?
Serious question. How are people affording anything in 2025?
Work.
I'm having surgery in 2 weeks on my
Oh,
neck, so
oh,
I was told to get.
damn. I don't know if you'll ever see this person in this video. I hope your surgery went well. Speedy recovery. Life is already rough. The last thing we want is any any body complications. So I hope that went well for you. But let's hear what you had to say.
Get certain types of shirts so it wouldn't bother the area. I go to Goodwill. Goodwill.
You better hit that thrift up.
I'm looking at prices $9.99 for used shirts that are of no brand of value at all anywhere. Like maybe it was Target. I don't even know. I probably could go to Target and get it for like brand new for the same price at this point. I don't know. But seriously, how is it that I have just gotten priced out of a thrift store? Not only that, cannot remember the last time I actually went out and had a meal in a restaurant. We do not order out. We don't even get pizza because we're trying to save everything for 2025 with all of my health stuff. I am so sick of my own fucking cooking. You have
Damn.
no idea. I'm a bad cook. And I am so freaking tired of my own food. But how do people afford to go to a restaurant, sit down, and have a meal? Like, that is a foreign concept to me at this point.
Sheesh.
And I can't remember the last time I went and saw a movie in a theater.
That's damn. That's bad, bro. Like, you really like they got us in a chokehold. Like, I choose not to go to the movies, and sometimes I choose not to go out and eat. But like, I go out and eat, you know, when I want to. But that's a blessing. First of all, that's a blessing. I'm extremely blessed to be able to do that. But that's insane. Like, there's really levels to this shit. Wow. I hope it gets better for her. I hope she's like, cause that's not life. Like, of course, there's much more fucked up situations out there, child. I'm totally aware. But just on your day to day living, like just getting by, getting through life, that's crazy.
I can't even afford to rent them on demand.
Nah,
We'll show you what
nah.
I do.
I hope you're not dragging it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If you like a grandparent or something, my grandfather do this, but my grandfather, he loves movies. So yeah, he could rent them, but he likes the hard copy. He's an old head. It makes sense. Shouts to Grandpa Dukes, man. Shouts to Grandpa Larry, man. But point I'm trying to make, I don't know how old this lady is, but this is crazy.
I have an enormous DVD collection, and this is all I can afford because I will get these at the thrift stores. Cheap
She
as
moving
shit.
like my grandfather.
To be honest with you, I feel like I'm 20 years old again and I'm living pennies to pennies and can't afford dick anymore.
Whoa.
How are people doing this?
Very frustrated, of course.
For a person who doesn't have money, I think it makes a big difference.
There's like all these homeowners trying to charge people like almost $3K.
Chat. Right on the money, 3K. 3K. That's what I'm paying right now, chat. 3K. Every month. Yeah, this shit is ghetto. This is ghetto.
And for like such a small living space.
My rent's $1,200. Yeah, I got 4 roommates.
You can't even get it.
4 roommates? Alright, hopefully y'all got 4 rooms. Or if y'all 2 couples, 2 rooms. Bro, oh my goodness. Yo, this shit is rough, bro. Listen, chat. This is not financial advice, but this is what's been working for me. And listen, like, you gotta get all your shit together before you can even do this. If you're in a hole, you gotta get out the hole first. Minimize your spending habits. Only get what you need, not what you want. If you could do overtime at your job or work till you get yourself ahead. Maybe be 2 months, 3 months ahead of your rent. Be able to pay your months three times. You know, you get what I'm saying. And start investing. This is not financial advice, but invest. That could be in yourself by buying equipment that you know that could make you some money. That could be in stocks and bonds, whatever it is, but invest in yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to go and spend your money on all these corporations anyway. You're going to go and buy shirts. You're going to go and buy food and all this other shit, man. You might as well invest in yourself because at least you'll get the return. At least. That's one of the most crucial things I learned in my 20s. You get the return if you invest in yourself. We invest into a lot of things but ourselves. So that's crazy.
An SRO now.
I need some
for less
bliss
than, well,
That's crazy.
750. There are some, but I mean, conditions are not livable as far as I'm concerned.
Love the city. Like, I like to live in Vancouver. It's just everything.
Yeah,
is really
Vancouver look like
expensive.
New York.
The most expensive thing.
It's very little.
Yeah.
That's very little. It's already high, so like, it's, you know, like it's already up here. So if you're slowing that down, like it's, You need more housing. You need to get to the root of it.
I want an inexpensive place to live, don't get me wrong, but I feel for landlords, I think it's actually quite reasonable, its cost of living.
Obviously there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
President Trump has been
Find
in
him
office
in.
for a week now. One of the most important things that he says that he's going to take care of is reducing
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
grocery
I
bills. know
watched
it's not this
some of this
major
part, and she takes her
political
shopping,
thing,
as y'all can see.
but for me,
And
as a
I'm not
single
with
mom,
all that,
that's
so we gonna
important.
skip
I
her
have
part,
two
low key.
adolescent
We gonna
boys
skip
that are
her part.
eating me out of house and home. Remember that quote? Eating out of house and home. Yeah.
All right, she's about to be done.
I'm gonna check my list and make sure I got it all, but I think I did.
If the price of shit don't go down, I'm about to start stealing again. I don't give a
God.
I said I was leaving that shit in 2022.
Gang, you just look. You know what? This is not that type of video. It's bad when we gotta start stealing. I don't steal. There's no we in that. But just as the community, like when we gotta like that, I'm about to go back. Like that's how you know it's down bad right now, child. Like shit is down bad right now.
But look, if y'all gonna keep making deodorant $15 for a stick, I'm gonna just have to start sticking shit in my purse again. I don't care. Because I can't go without deodorant, and y'all know y'all taxing for that shit. Like, come on now. Something gotta give. Everything is too fucking expensive for me. Every single thing. Like, it's to the point I be rationing out fucking deodorant. I'm only doing...
Nah, continue. What do you mean by that? What you mean by that? Continue.
2 swipes a day. Because I can't afford to do...
2 swipes? So you telling me you go, and then you go, or you go, Nah. Nah, that's crazy. She got it.
4 swipes back and forth because I'm gonna run out of deodorant too fucking
She got it.
Toothpaste too. And the thing is, you can find cheap shit, but it ain't gonna hold you. I'm not about to buy no cheap ass deodorant and be musty as fuck all day. And I'm about to buy no cheap ass toilet tissue and that shit break while I'm wiping my ass. And I'm not about to buy no cheap ass toothpaste and my fucking breath be stinking after I done brush my teeth. Like, y'all gonna have to give. Like, and then it's like, if you do buy quality shit, it got poison in it. And the stuff that don't have the poison in it is too damn expensive for anybody to afford. Like, this shit is just beyond me. Like, I'm at the point, I'm either about to start stealing shit again, or I'm about to start making my own shit.
Make your own shit, homie. Like, it's not worth it going.
Here are 3 reasons why homelessness is going to
Oh,
get worse
man.
in 2025.
All right, what's going on? Because before he even starts, homelessness is definitely getting worse in 2025, bro. Because I've been living in New York City for a long time now. I'm from New York City. I moved to Maryland for a little bit, Baltimore, Harford County, etc. Moved back to New York. From 2011 to 2025, the amount of homelessness that has increased throughout the city is insane. It's to the point now, chat, and like I'll be praying for them. Like I'll be praying and wishing the best for them because it's really crazy. But you will really see a person without every like 4 or 5 steps in New York City. Like it's really bad right now. Like I know before people would say, "Oh, it's always been bad," or "It's been like it's bad." But no, like this is me saying it from my own mouth. Like it is horrible right now. I never fed into it when people said it. I was like, yeah, it's New York City. It's always gonna be like that. No, but this is crazy. And you know what? I'm before he gets into it, because I didn't get this far into the video. I have a feeling it has to do with all the healthcare and basically like the cost of medication and things going up. We about to run the clip, man. Because if I'm right.
So construction of new housing is down nationwide, and that means an already
Supply and demand
market is going to get even more competitive. And this is especially bad for folks with extremely low incomes, because the reality in a capitalistic system, whether you like it or not, this is just how it is. There's no financial
Somebody else said
to
it.
build deeply affordable housing. So unless the city that you live in is building it, the private market's not interested in doing it. And right now, for every 100 people who need deeply affordable housing, there are only 33 units available, and we're not building anything to close the gap. Number 2, Medicaid cuts. So Medicaid cuts always result in an increase in homelessness. This is just the cause and effect reality of that.
I just said that. Chat, listen. When you cut the expenses of what a lot of people depend on, you get exploited. the people that depend on it get exploited because it's no longer dependable. And that's what's been happening lately. Like, a lot of things have been getting exploited because it's no longer dependable. Things are changing. Everything costs more. This is, I don't know, chat. I don't really watch a lot of videos like these. Maybe I'm gonna start watching them and reviewing them with y'all. But I live my life just basically on some, like, I kind of gotta not worry about myself because I got my family and friends that I worry about too. But like, when on the tip of like working hard and grinding, like, I try to tune out the outside world because, and it sounds crazy. It may sound crazy, but I try to focus up on what it is that I have to get done, because what use am I to anybody if I'm not good? You know what I'm saying? So when I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm focused on getting to that next goal. You know what I mean? And I'm saying all this to say, it's like, you can't really like, all right, look, chat, point blank period. You gotta, like, for me, I lock in. I tune the world out, and it's not good. But when you really take heed and you log into these videos and you start paying attention to, one, what you feel, and two, how people are acting, and you start asking, why are people so finicky and so angry? Yo, bro, you put two and two together, and it's, yeah, you could be like, oh, you live under a rock, but it's more or less like I said, when you working hard and you one of the people that work 8, 9, 10 hours all the time, it's kind of hard to pay attention to other shit, So, but when you could see these things, even though you are busy, that's how you know, like, all right, yeah, nah, it's getting bad. It's getting bad.
The healthcare system in America. And Medicaid isn't just healthcare for folks, it's a lifeline. So when people with chronic conditions lose their coverage, things unravel quick. Their health gets bad, they can't work, and eventually they lose their housing. But there's a more direct impact. Medicaid funds critically supportive services for folks with serious mental illness and disabilities. And when those programs are cut, there's no replacement for them.
That's a
Without
fact.
support, more people are going to end up homeless. Number 3, and this is the one that frustrates me the most, we spent COVID relief money on rent instead of housing. So during COVID, we had the biggest.
I mean, I think that's, even though I get what he's saying, it is pretty upsetting. Like, we did have one of the biggest opportunities in history to capitalize on a lot of things. It wasn't much resources expandable to us in a sense where we can go use our money to go and get things done because everything was shut down. Most real estate companies shut down. It was a shit show. So even if it's like we had the residual, we had the income, but we didn't have the right place to exercise that income. In my opinion, this is all opinion based, but there's facts behind it. But at the end of the day, it's still like they got us by the you-know-whats. This is crazy.
Investment in homelessness in American history. But instead of buying apartment buildings or building housing, we use that money to pay rent to landlords. Now, some cities did it right and they bought assets, but most didn't. Now that money is running out and rents are still high, and a lot of the people that we helped temporarily back then are still at square one because rent is still high and everything's expensive. By the end of 2025, most of those funds are going to be gone, and we've got almost nothing permanent to show for it. We had a chance to change the system, but instead we bought time, and it kind of feels like the clock's running out. America responds really well to crisis, and we're going to have to, but we got to stop fighting each other. We can solve this problem.
RTS, stop fighting each other.
Thanks so much for listening.
21, the median mortgage was $1,682. That's including taxes and insurance. Putting 2 children through child care, $1,600 a month. 2 used cars off of the lot, $400 a piece per month. That's $800 in total. I have gas at $180. I have student debt for one person in the household at $300 a month. Power at $149. Food at $650. Again, a young family, formula, all of that. $137 for your phone bill and $400 for your health insurance, giving you a total in 2021 of raising a young family in America in a household at $5,888 a month. In 2024, the median mortgage is $2,660, including insurance and taxes. Putting 2 children through childcare is $2,300 a month in total. Used cars,
look at the increase, almost more than 50%.
Gas, $410 for now for both of those vehicles. Student debt, $400 for one of the people in the household. Power, $198 per month. Food, $900 per month. Again, young family. Phone, $150 per month. And health insurance up to now $500 a month, giving your total monthly expenses for getting started with a young family in America at $7,368.
Just to give y'all some context, chat, this is why I preach. Yes, you know, some of us, we get too happy, fall in love, or some other shit happens. And we do some things that, you know, we have kids. I don't have any kids yet, but I don't have any kids because it's important to be able to prepare to be able to handle yourself financially. And this is a visible line of what the threshold is like in 2025 right now, chat. So I encourage y'all, if y'all at that stage where y'all feel like y'all want to do it, make sure you get your shit right so we can make the next generation better than us. Because, yeah.
A young family in America in 2021, it would have cost you $70,656 a year. Following the same exact metrics,
Next is like definitely 100K.
Later, you'd be paying $18,416. That is almost an $18,000 increase in what you would have to make in order to raise a young family in America in just a 3-year span.
Home prices are going to correct soon. If you've been waiting to buy a home in 2025, this is the exact kind of data that you want to see. What we're looking at here is we're looking at the national inventory. January 2024 compared to January 2025, we are seeing a 24.6% increase across the board. Now, that's national average. That's not just Florida or Texas. That's the entire nation. But there's a bigger issue with that much inventory hitting the market. Interest rates are back above 7%. So we saw some relief in fall of 2024, but this has gone straight back up to where we were at for a couple years. So the national average for a mortgage interest rate right now is above 7%. Affordability of homes has not gotten any better, but we just saw a massive amount of inventory hit the market. So this is not going to bring instant price relief, though I do start to see, if you look on Realtor.com or if you look on Zillow, there is quite a bit of homes that show a price decrease recently over the past 30 days. So this is going to continue to affect the market. I am personally looking at June of 2025 and probably best October of 2025, but we are starting to see the signs that we want to see for the housing prices to correct.
So Trump's budget is in, and people are talking about.
Listen, as y'all can see, everything is in fire right now. Shit is expensive. People are stressed. Camera died. People are stressed. And yeah. I don't know, man. You don't even know what to expect at this point. All you could do is just grind up and focus up, chat. Focus on your loved ones. Save your money. Gain as much financial literacy as you could gain. And get close with God. I'm doing more of these videos because as I'm talking about it with you guys, I'm also learning stuff. And it just puts a lot of things into perspective. Of course, we still have a few minutes left of the video. But I think it's time we wrap this one up. And we're going to move to the next one. We're going to start kicking out more of these videos. I'm going to try to do a few a week. There's no promises right now as to how much I can kick out. But trust me, when I say, chat, we're going to drop a lot of these. It has to be done. Not only am I going to learn about what's going on, you guys are going to learn with me. And that's what's going to make this experience dope. By the way, make sure y'all push that subscribe button if y'all haven't. Don't forget to push that thumbs up. Don't forget to turn on the post notifications. Push that bell for me, y'all. And another thing, we do a lot of these live streams where we react to stuff, whether it be dance battles, you know, things of that nature. Make sure y'all come in and check it out. Come check it out. Until next time, y'all, everybody be safe. Have a good one.